Salutations everyone, and welcome to my much requested 4 glory guide for Shulk, the guy who, the it is being felt when he is around. A very, I wouldn't say underrated character, because he is definitely, not a higher tier character, doesn't have a lot of representation competitively, but I like him. The dude's fun, the dude has a nice moveset. He does have weaknesses, but he has some strengths. He rivals Sonic in speed, he's the heaviest character in the game, he has amazing jumps and incredible knockback. The only problem is he can only be one of those at a time, or none of them, because of his Monado Arts. And I don't feel like I need to cover the Monado Arts, because I feel like everyone knows how to do that by now. There's the air slash getting the kill there, it's just something you can do with Shulk is use all of your aerials off stage, and they are all amazing. So just to quickly go over the Monados, jump increases your damage taken by 22%, also increases your jump height, air speed, and fall speed. The speed Monado decreases your damage dealt by 20%, decreases knockback and jump height, but increases ground speed and air speed, but not fall speed. Shield, minus 33% on damage taken, minus 30% on damage dealt, decreased knockback, knockback dealt, jump height, ground speed, and aerial speed, but an increase to shield health. Buster, plus 13% to damage taken, plus 40% to damage dealt, decrease in knockback. And then you have Smash, one of the better ones, with a 50% decrease in damage dealt, but a huge buff to knockback and knockback dealt. So that is the biggest risk reward character or Monado that you have, but one that is very useful. And with a character that has an up recovery like Ryu, you can angle that forward smash to get him at the most opportune moment. You can angle it a little bit up, a little bit down, and it's all good because all the smash attacks are quite strong. Down smash really only good for covering rolls, but forward smash and up smash also cover rolls. Not as well as down smash because it's just faster and covers more ground. But they both definitely can cover rolls since they're both multi-hit. And the up smash pops them up into the Monado blade, and then it gets you the huge knockback. And with the forward smash, it's one hit when it comes out, and then the second hit. That was a really hard read right there. I was counting on him to roll towards me, or her, I don't know who it was. And I just got lucky, I guess. So when it comes to, what Monado art you switch to, it all depends on the matchup. Here against, in most cases, if you can get the first kill at a pretty decent percent, doesn't matter what Monado art you're using, like switching to Buster to start off the second stock. Sometimes your opponent will try to wait out that Monado because it's a 50% increase to your damage dealt, but you're not going to get very many kills in that action, which is why you want to start off stocks in that way. But you're mostly going to be using speed and smash and even some jumps. See, there's the dare that, of course, spikes, a multi-hit. They don't perfectly combo into each other, the multi-hit of the dare, but most of the time you will get it. It's a ginormous hitbox, both on stage and off stage, just bigger than you would think that it is, and I think one of the better spikes in the entire game. Really easy, huge hitbox, catch people, and you can get kills like just that. So with a character like Greninja, see there's the down air, getting the kill right there, sealing the deal, it's what it does. Or any other faster characters, Little Mac, Fox, Captain Falcon. You might want to go with the speed Monado to catch up in speed so you don't have that huge disparity between speed, because Shulk, while he can do all these amazing things to be one of the best or the best in a certain category, without that, just being vanilla Shulk, he's middle of the road in pretty much everything with a slight, he's not, quite middle of the road in speed. He's not one of the faster characters, and he's also one of the more heavier characters, so a little slower and a little heavier than average, but for the most part, as far as his attack and defense and knockback goes, he's pretty middle of the road in most cases. So just use what Monado art is best for you. Jump to get your floaty characters, or if you really want to carry somebody off stage, I find you can go a lot deeper. It increases your jump speed as well as your up special recovery. So, a little bit of extra usage right there. Since his vertical recovery isn't great, neither is his horizontal recovery. Jump will help you survive, I feel, a little bit more often than shield would. Shield is by far your worst Monado art. If you're like at 160, sure, go for it, and there's the forward smash covering the roll, as you saw right there, but I only need him with the, hit him with the first hit of forward smash, so it's all situational. Sometimes you'll want to start off with Buster to rack up damage. Sometimes you'll want to use speed, because that not only will make you faster and close the gap, you know, especially at a slower character or a character that can't, that has a really easy time punishing you, because Shulk has a lot of weaknesses. He can get gimped really easy. He has bad matchups. There's the dare catching Larry off the edge of the stage there. He can get gimped pretty easily. Like Mario with his cape and Flood can absolutely wreck Shulk's entire day, especially since his up special is pretty much 100% vertical. There's almost no horizontal movement on that. So, but you know, it does have a lot of knockback. So you know, it's a win-loss kind of a trade-off. That's pretty much how you have to handle Shulk. And you know, with the second stock of a Koopa Kid, they're just going to the straight old, let's just up special everything. So, you know, the thing is with Shulk is you want to get him off stage. You want to make sure you don't lose them in the neutral. Be sure to choose the Monado art that's best for you. You don't always have to start off with the Monado art, but you always want to, you know that that is an arsenal in your tool. And here comes Larry. I'm just going to up special spam, and now I'm just going to catch him on the side of the edge with a forward smash like I do. And here's the joke game, of course, against a Little Mac, because Little Macs are jokes. And Shulk has one of the easiest time annihilating Little Macs, not only because they kill themselves 80% of the time, but his aerial game is just so strong with the range and the fact that you can link your fairs or your nairs or even your bears. You can approach with all three of those aerials as well, but he is not safe on shield. If your opponent knows the matchup, you're going to have a hard time, especially if they have a really good grab game, because Shulk doesn't have a whole lot of answers against shields himself. His grab range isn't fantastic, and he does have good throw combos, like his down throw and his back throw are fantastic, and they both can kill at pretty high percents, you know, at the ledge, especially with the smash Monado. That also helps with your throws, of course. Increases knockback just all across the board. You can even kill with like forward tilt, you know, ridiculously high percents, and then just catch the Little Mac. Just try and recover a little bit too early there, but what are you gonna do? So with Shulk, he is hard to approach because he's not safe on shield. He doesn't have a lot of hit stun. He doesn't have crazy shield damage outside of his forward special, which is not safe. You definitely don't want to spam backslash. For those of you, probably most of you know, it does a lot more damage and knockback if your opponent is facing away from you. Outside of that, it doesn't have much kill power at some more reasonable percents. But if you can catch them on the ledge, and if they're really high and you have the smash Monado, a forward special on a guy facing you can still be killed, but if you think that you're going to kill with them, you're probably just going to want to hit him from the back. And a smash Monado definitely doesn't hurt in that case, but it's a mix-up. You don't want to spam it. It's very, very punishable. If you do it off the ledge, I would recommend that only to, you know, maneuver over projectiles or a really hard punish. You can exchange a really hard punish for a little bit softer one, and there my aerials just carry Lucas far off the stage that he can't see his PK Thunder, and that is, you know, something that Lucas's and Ness's have to deal with, and I'm just not going to take damage in this next stock because I'm just going to forward air, forward air, forward air, forward air, get him off the ledge, and he can't see his PK Thunder if he's going that direction, and, you know, that's just a bad time that sometimes some Lucases and some Nesses have if they don't have practice on using their PK Thunder without being able to see it, which can be quite difficult. So we're going to close the game here with a Link who Shulk destroys the Links. He has a really good counter, but like backslash, you want to only use it as a mix-up. It is quite strong, one of the better counters in the game, but it is also slow, and it slows your aerial movement down a whole lot, so you can get punished with it more so than you would with you know, your most of your other swordsmen that have counters. But, you know, it's definitely better than, say, like Greninjas, for instance, you know, while we're comparing notes here. But Shulk has a lot to offer. If you can get them in the air, they're going to have a bad time. If you can't, you know, win the neutral game, you're going to have a hard time because he's not very good against shields. His aerials are not a safe approach against shields. His grab range isn't fantastic. But if you can get him in the air, up air doesn't have a whole lot of use. I mean, I'm sure you can kill, at I don't know, maybe 100% with the Smash Monado at a relatively high distance. But mainly your fair and your neutral air. Use the speed Monado. That will, make you fall faster as well, so you can link those nairs or fairs a lot faster, and you can just have a lot of fun if you can get the opponent off stage. And I jumped in front of you, but you didn't see the back air coming. You gotta respect the back air, the down air spike, the forward air chains, and the up special finisher, because the guy is just a beast if you can get him up at the air with your forward tilt, your dash attack, your down throw, your up throw, your back throw, mostly down and back throw, but forward throw if you want to get him off that direction. And he can hit hard with his smash attacks as well. So Shulk, a very, very fun character. I'm adding him to at least the secondary status because he's just a lot of fun and I do quite well with him. So let me know what you guys think about Shulk. Next week will be Meta Knight, so let me know who you would like to see me use after that.